to let you know you're going to have a half-ton escorting an SUV up to the deck. Truckers, be aware.
I started here almost 30 years ago, February 10th, 86. Came in for my interview, and by that afternoon I was out surveying in the A-Zone open pit. It was a real opportunity for me, and I don't know if I recognized it right at that time, but as things started to evolve, it was very apparent to me how much opportunity I did have here.
My parents are both big influences in my life. My father was in the mining industry. I got to drive with my father to work in the morning. We had some great quality time on the way to and from work each day.
That's perfect. Very nice. Very nice. I like this. I like these pictures.
I've been with Hemlo for approximately 27 years now. Started in the warehouse back in 1987, and 6 months later I went into employee relations.
Even though my son doesn't work here, he'll refer to the mine as our mine. There's that sense of pride of what is here.
It's like a little family, you know. When I first started working here, I hired guys that were in their 20s, and I watched them get married and have families of their own, and those kids grew up and went away to school, and they came back into the mining industry.
Why have we survived here? There's been a real dedicated workforce here, I believe, that really has a lot of pride in Hemlo. I call it Hemlo pride. As a kid, I wanted to play in the NHL. That's where I'd like to have been, but I coached hockey. I spent quite a few years on the road with the kids, taking them off to all the hockey tournaments. And I use some of those soft skills I learned as a coach talking to kids when interacting with workers. And you really see what people are made of when there's challenging times. And no different than in a hockey game. You get down a couple goals, how are you going to get back?
Pulling together as a group and working on issues that arise, whether they be good, bad, or indifferent. You have to work together to make it happen.
We generally can overcome almost anything here by the attitude of the workforce that's here at Hemlo.
I think that's so exciting that the people from the Pan Am Games were going to have the gold medallions from Hemlo, because the mechanics, the engineers, the electricians, everybody works hard just as the competitors do.
You know, their goal is to win that gold medal, and ours is to get that gold out of the ground safely. Nobody thinks about where that medal came from. We think about that every day.